Hi, this is Danny at Bradley James Classics, and this is a very different sort of vehicle for Bradley James Classics. In fact, it's a very different sort of vehicle. This is a Citroen 2CV from 1986, and I'm going to give you a pretty much a on location the morning after walk around video of this truly unique and amazing little mobile food truck. In fact, the world's smallest mobile food truck. And as you can see, she is completely feature packed. And where do you start? Well, I'll tell you what, I'm going to step back, having done this walk around, and tell you a little about her, or what I know. She was commissioned by a British group of partners to build this unique little 2CV as the world's smallest food truck. She's based on the Citroen 2CV. The car is fully starting and running and driving, so she's absolutely fine to load up and put on a trailer or the back of a truck, or for short assignments you can just jump in her and drive her as is. However, as you can imagine, this roof system on top and various other bits and pieces that make up the catering business are probably best transported in a separate vehicle. So popping her on a little towing dolly and then taking her around the place on a sign-written van would be a very good idea. She cost £25,000 to create. There's lots of information about this unique little truck out on the internet and YouTube, and she was built by a selection of UK partners and put to work. She's made appearances via helicopters at a launch party. There's a great promotional video about her out there on the web. She has been extensively fitted out with extremely high quality stainless steel fittings by Parry stainless steel products, and you'll see that out here I've got a double sink, a pop-up tap, and then I give the little pump down here, and there goes the water, and there's a separate tap for washing your hands. And when you're finished, that folds away, and then you can shut the door and she's gone. Now down here, this fella here is obviously a bespoke stainless steel water holding tank, and that's actually got a hot water element in it, so you're getting running hot and cold water. And here's a switch to turn it on. Now obviously she needs to be connected to the electrics to do that, but if she isn't, then there's cold water like I've just shown you. This is a very impressive item. This is a Ox stainless steel oven and grill. Now there's a lot of kitchens that don't have professional kitchens that don't have such an item, so to have one built into this 2CV, and as you can guess, the legs at the bottom fold up, and then she tucks away inside, and then you hook the door back on. 2CV doors just literally pull off and then slide back into a channel. That's done in moments. There's some advertising on the back here. Now this is a beautiful psychedelic wrap, which, depending on the direction of the sun, all four wings have been wrapped in this highly attractive wrap done by 3M, the large corporate. And you'll see that's on the front and the back, and the rest of the car is in this highly attractive, very in vogue grey. And as you can see, this side of the vehicle, this is the only sort of conventional bit going. We open this door up. That's a carved leather seat with designed by the French and repurposed by the British logo. That's the Dolly 2CV. Now we've just ordered a smaller steering wheel, which we're going to be fitting in due course, and there's the very basic switch kit to get her driving. There's your seat belt, and as I say, at the moment she has her MOT. And then we've got a pull-out stainless steel work area, and let me just show you underneath. There's a selection of stainless steel drawers right the way through, and these are super high quality. And let's head towards the back. And as you can see, we have a pull-out stainless steel work preparation area, or in the case of how it has been set up, you can sit your burner on here, and actually this does come with a catering quality Parry 2 gas rings, commercial quality, and they sit on the back here for further cooking. Or this whole area is set out as a mobile bar. There's some photographs online that show you decked out with several brands of gin. Or it makes a good retail truck. You tuck away the cooking devices and you have your wares advertised all around Dolly, and she is a real showpiece. She also has a pull-out drawer, and as you can see, there's some advertising material all about Dolly in there. You'll notice there's a light lens missing. We've got a new one on order that will be with us in due course. In fact, she's just come back in to our workshop, and we have been fettling with her to get her into good shape. Now, because she has had a busy circuit, and she's been a finalist in the Street Food Awards up in London in 2019. She's been in support of the Tour de France in 2019. She's taken part at regional heats of the Street Food Awards down in Gunwharf in Portsmouth. She's travelled, and there's been lots of events she's done, some corporate and some private, but she's been definitely a star attraction. Let's move on to this roof. Now, the roof, as you can see, is bespoke made. It's made up of stainless steel, and it gives you this rather impressive canopy at the rear. And this is a brand new roof, very expensive as you can imagine. And this is a removable mounting system, just 4 screw-on bolts and she's off. And then this whole roof breaks down as a frame, and then you can see on this occasion we've got some colourful festoon lighting all around her. Now, there's a series of straps like this one which actually go up everywhere to hold this roof very firm. We've only just put 1 or 2 up because we were only using her overnight, but I'm sure you get the idea. This is the rear boot lid, so it's got what you'd call like a tailgate conversion. The roof is new and that's in excellent condition, and that's grey, that suits the rest of the car. And there's the couple of doors here which have been pulled off the back, and there's a bit more steel work here and some straps which actually do attach to various parts of the roof and gives you more hanging and display space. This is all included with the car. Now, the build cost was $25,000. She was also obviously purchased, and a lot of time and effort has gone into getting Dolly out there on the web. So this represents an excellent opportunity for somebody who wants to either expand their existing business, or for somebody who just wants to get into the food business. She makes an excellent prop anywhere she goes. She's loved, kids and adults love her, and she always causes a stir wherever she goes. Now, we have this in stock in Overton in Hampshire, and she's available for viewings. I wanted to take the opportunity of taking a video while she was all set up to give you an idea what Dolly can look like. Now, obviously there's a lot of other applications. I've mentioned the fact that you don't just have to cook off her. She's a star attraction wherever she goes. She actually looks really good just as a pop-up retail shop, anything really. So hopefully this video gives you a little bit of an idea of what to expect from Dolly and what she looks like when she's set up. She's a snip at the price point compared to her build cost. I will point out the fact that, as you can imagine, there are, as you can see, there's a scratch here. There's a few areas where we've had to touch her up with some matching paint. As I go over, this wing's had a little bit of a running in London, but again it's been patched up and looks perfectly acceptable. Anywhere where we've had a scratch, we've gone and touched her up so she looks as good as she possibly can do. And if you go and look online, you'll see her being driven around, and you'll see her in use, and you will see how lovely she looks at night. And Well, please make any inquiries through the usual channels. Get in touch. Let me know if you'd like to see Dolly in the flesh. We can arrange UK delivery, and we can even help with shipping partners if you would like to buy her and take her overseas. She'll be fully checked over to make sure she's good to go. She starts on the button. She's had a brand new battery. She's had a full service. Whatever was required for the MOT was done, so she is good to go. So folks, that's Danny at Bradley James Classics signing out. I'm going to say goodbye from me and Dolly, and I look forward to your inquiries. Thanks folks, bye now.